And everyone, and we're live. It's Sam and Thomas. We are collectively known as the EuroAsia Scrum. I think you can be Euro, I'll be Asia. Let's go to screen share here. Here we go. So yes, Thomas, how are things with you?
I'm okay. We had an AV community meeting
Ah,
that
yeah.
I kind of, to be honest, I kind of start to question that, if we should continue with that because we were three people in there.
Hmm.
It's Amy,
Hmm.
but she's basically in all of these meetings, so she's a veteran of those community meetings, and it
Hmm.
was Rose and it was me.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that there were a lot of other peoples online because there were activity going on, and I think that it is an hour or 45 minutes of talking, and I don't know if it serves any purpose, to be honest, right
Mm.
now as it stands right now.
Hmm.
So we should perhaps at least consider what if we should continue with this or you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think part of the problem is maybe that once a week is too frequent. I mean, I think we have I mean, there's kind of a need to be able to specify fortnightly meetings, and we can't do that in Agile Ventures, and that kind of leads to confusion and problems. I mean, I would say, on any given day, there's this many people going to be involved in it. I mean, the fortnightly over the last two for me, I thought that's been very successful in terms of giving overviews of these projects. And I've had about six people in each. I mean, partly it's a process of, I think if we're doing it, we need to kind of advertise it that it's happening because it's not necessarily on people's radar. But yes, I mean, given that everybody's got limited resources, one has to think carefully about where they're invested. Did you give a kind of an overview of the website one project?
Yes, and that was very well received. But my audience was kind of limited. But I had this this presentation, this slide
Yeah.
deck that I used on previous occasions. So I shared that deck with Rose and Amy.
Hmm.
So they can use that. Rose on her students and Amy had something planned. It was on Meetup or some other
Yeah.
forum. So that's good. And then we spoke a little bit about those two documents that we have in the pipeline
Hmm.
concerning the Agile Ventures paths and the community profile kind of thing.
Yes.
And that was interesting.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was a good meeting. But
Yeah, no,
again,
I mean,
it
I
was.
guess you would have been much happier if there had been six other new people there to hear and sort of think about, getting involved in this and another would have probably made you feel that it was worth the effort. Whereas,
Yes, well, I mean, both Rose and Amy they already know a lot about the Website One project, so so that's not a. I mean,
yes,
but it's not like I don't care whether there are a lot of people listening to me. I would like to have a broad discussion. So yes, I
yes,
would love to have more people in the meeting for the sake of brainstorming about some ideas that we could have.
sure. Hmm.
The presentation part is not that interesting for me. I
No,
love the sound of my own voice, of course, but
of course. Well,
uh,
I think we all do,
I
Thomas.
think we all do. Yes, but there are limited. I mean, I can speak to the mirror if I want to be
Indeed,
myself.
I often find myself with the mirror in the morning. It's difficult for me to leave the house.
But
Absolutely.
but but the discussion part and then the dialogue is what I miss the most
Yes,
from yesterday.
yes. I mean, I guess it's difficult. I mean, it sounds like the Tuesday, the dev meeting for website one was more effective in that regard.
Hmm.
Well, give me a second. Mosh, mosh.
Yes, so Sam is muted because he had to take a phone call for everybody who's listening. Doo-doo-doo. And yes, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Sorry, that was the boss, or in other words, my wife. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, we all have to answer to a higher power.
absolutely.
Indeed. Yeah. So it sounds like. I mean, it sounds like. I mean, Sasha was in yesterday, and I was chatting with him, and it sounds like that. I mean, in terms of discussing website one, the dev meeting on Tuesday was far more effective use of time, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I think it partly comes back to. I mean, did we do any advertising to let people know that you were going to be presenting the website one stuff in the Agile Ventures meeting yesterday?
Well, not much. No. In terms of
No. So I mean, I think it's I think it's certainly a good idea to question these things. I think it would be fantastic if they could be bi-weekly rather than weekly, as we're currently sort of constrained for them to be. I mean, secondarily, I think what we could be doing is, I mean, what I had done, with the MOOC in the summer is I had been, run Wednesday evenings. I've been running tutorial sessions, and the first one I had hundreds, and then we gradually went down to like 2 by the end. But I had 140, 40, 30, 10, 5, 2 throughout the duration of the course, partly reflecting the MOOC. I haven't been advertising the Agile Ventures weekly meetings to the course, but I could be doing that for MOOC 2. And MOOC Part 2 does have like an Agile Ventures homework assignment in it, and so on. So I mean, I think, and we could be advertising them and doing, using the meetup groups that we have. There's like a London-based one and a San Francisco-based one, and we could get a lot more eyeballs on there if we wanted to sort of make the effort to make that happen. Which I think, is to a certain extent probably what the community needs. Really is, and at least as regards the MOOC 2, I would love to both kind of flag the Agile Ventures meeting as the kind of weekly chat for the MOOC 2, and also, if we can switch over to having people post their pair programming events for the MOOC 2 in Agile Ventures.
Yes, we spoke about that at length on the dev meeting, and that's me and Brian. Just as a side note, me and Brian and decided that the period between Christmas and New Year's we're both free from work.
Oh, okay.
And so we'll be making a push for some features to be delivered or refactored that that we need to do in order to make website one a good support for this community and also for the MOOC. So yeah.
Well, the new year sounds very promising already. Yes. Anything else? Anything technical blocking you at the moment?
No, I don't think so.
No. And plans for today?
Just working. I have this first of all work, and then during the evening I have this this mingle party with a lot of tech people from Gothenburg attending. So cool. It's going to be interesting. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So for me, it's been Sasha was the only person for the Atlantic Scrum yesterday, and but he was actually in the maker's office, so we had like a little. But we did it online, so he was in one room in the maker's office, and I was in another room in the maker's office. Oh, actually, and then a couple of other people did. Chris turned up, and somebody else, and probably yourself actually. Were you there? You were there at the end, weren't you?
I think I showed up for
yeah. So yes, and I've finally done the MOOC email. The final homework is being released today. Then there's a follow-up email on that tomorrow. I've got the LocalSupport client meeting today, which I'm doing at Makers, and I've got plans to try and integrate the whole doing stuff for charities more directly into Makers, but probably not worth burning any time on that. I'm not blocked on anything technical. I noticed that the LocalSupport activity has died off. I think partly that's Marianne going back to work. It seems like Sasha is going to be, he's doing a lot of technical tests now. I mean, we have this ongoing issue that, if we had, I don't know, we'll see. I mean, it comes back to this footfall and the number of people coming through. I wonder if we can ever achieve an ongoing critical mass, or if any time that the numbers go up, people then sort of splinter off into different projects, and then the critical mass goes down. And anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens in the new year. But I don't think there's anything else we need to coordinate at the moment. Is there, Thomas?
No.
Okay. Good.
I'm trying. I postpone my visit to Rose's students, to my meetup with Rose's students to next Monday, because she was She was ill. No, well, she fell and hurt herself.
I heard. Yes. That's very unfortunate. Yes.
So, but that's interesting. And I mean, they started to. They created this new project on the Agile Ventures about the bicycles. And
They did.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice to see. Yes, good show. All right.
All right.
Have a great day, Thomas, and I'll catch up with you a bit later.
You too, brother. Take it easy.
Bye for now. Cheers.